G'day, Meppo 5 here. I'm going to do a special show today because what you're going to see is the festivities of Jan and my 18th anniversary lunch. So we did 4.5 kilos of ribs in a 14-inch oven. We did 3 kilos of pulled pork in a 12-inch oven. We did a damper in a 12-inch, a damper in a 10-inch, and then in the 15-inch fry pan and the cast iron baking dish, we did potato and cabana. So very, very good. So we'll just run you through that. We'll cut it all together, and that'll be today's episode. So, Roger D.
Dickony.
Yeah, I'd just like to personally wish Meppo 5 and Mrs. Meppo 5 a big happy 18th
Come a
anniversary.
long way. Been in this house for 5 years.
Yep, 5 years, Meppo. Look what you've done in that time, mate. You've been married 18 years, buddy. Woohoo!
Yep, Scully's right. 18 years of marriage. Tomorrow's the anniversary. Today's the big lunch. Yeah, 18 years. I'd like to thank everyone for watching my show and subscribing and liking. I wouldn't mind a few more comments, just so I get to know you, see what you like, see what you want to do. All this is my creation in here.
Except for the mosaic, it was done by my 2 youngest daughters.
I built it all, so it's all my creation. So today what we're going to do at the moment, I've got a 3 kilo pulled barbecue pork in there in the pizza oven. That's sitting at 150. I put that on at 6 o'clock this morning. That'll transfer out into here 2 hours before dinner, and then I'll put hot rocks on it. This will be for a damper. I'm going to put in the baking dish there, and my 15-inch, the real big one there, the 15-inch. Put that in there for the potatoes and the cabana. I'm going to be doing another damper in here, and in here my new 14-inch. My new 14-inch, I'll be doing ribs. I only got time to put 4 coats of seasoning on that, so you can sort of see the difference from 4 coats to 6 coats. Okay, there's a bit of a difference, but time is of the essence. We're having lunch today. We've got the whole family coming over. That's my upside down fire, and that's the smoker. But we won't be using the smoker. I'll have to show you that smoker one day. It's not bad, eh? Built that myself. All out of recycled stuff. Roger D, Dickie D, I'm going to get this fire going. I'm going to get the hot rocks going for the ribs. Roger, 4 hours for the ribs. G'day, back again. Hey, I just put the hot rocks on. We're going to go 21 on the top of the 14-inch and 11 underneath the 14-inch. This is just going by a temperature guide that I've got, okay? So the ribs are going to go on for 4 hours. So I'm going to get these hot rocks on, get the ribs in there, and we're going to do the ribs in. We're going to be using this one right here. It's called hickory and brown sugar. Hickory and brown sugar. Yes, sirree, Bob. We're going to pour it right on the top of the ribs. Roger D.
Dickony. Ha ha ha! You're a funny man, Meppo.
Alrighty, so here we go. We're going to cut the ribs up, okay? Let's speed this one up for you. Roger D, Dickie D. These are the ribs. And then you just do this as normal. I'm going to cut these ribs up. I've got my daughter down here, Ball. She's the painter. She's the one that painted the brick in the last video, the molasses video. So we're going to have it all going on here today. So it's a pretty good rack of ribs. I'm just going to cut them all. This could take a while. Good ribs. Yeah, this could take a while, but anyway, we'll keep going. We've got 4.5 kilos to chop up. That's a good rib. That's a good rib. What do you reckon, Scully, about these ribs, mate?
Yeah, you got a good deal there, Meppo. I'm pretty sure that the guy at Megabeats, that's where we get the ribs from, he sells these ribs to a rib company, a rib restaurant.
Yeah, right, Scully. Thanks, mate. Good call, mate. Good call. I think that's just a bit of meat, that one. All right. Okay, that's half one down. I've got down to go. Now, I've seen people cook these ribs as racks, and I've also seen people chop them up individually. I'm going for the chopped up individually section. Oh, can you see me cutting all that? I that wasn't a waste of time. Jimmy, right, right. It coats the rib fully with the sauce. Hickory and brown sugar. Remember from before? Yeah, these are going to be lovely. This just coats the entire rib. Whereas when you put it on as a rack, you've got to turn it all the time. Like, I'm still going to stir these, but they're good ribs. Everyone be getting a good feed today.
I'll do the ribs on rocks right from the word go. Anna? Could you just go over there, Crystal, please, and just check whether those rocks on the top are red. Don't stick your head right over the top of the chimney, you'll burn all your hair.
I don't think they are.
So, well, if they're black or red.
Oh,
The top rocks. Are they still black?
yeah, they're black.
Yep. They're not cooked yet, see? Righto. There's a fair bit of ribs here. See these little ones at the end? I'm chopping 2 ribs off.
You eat the whole thing.
You don't need the bone. This is the rib cage.
Oh.
The rib cage, like your rib cage. Sorry?
Do you like chicken leg?
Yeah, eat like chicken leg. Yep. Yeah. In case you're wondering, Ball hasn't had ribs before. The last time I cooked ribs, the sweet dear was a vegetarian, but you gotta let him try these things out. But she's come back to the meat.
Ian is a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat.
He don't eat no meat.
No, he doesn't eat meat.
What do you mean he don't eat no meat? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I make lamb. Come.
All right, nearly done. All right, we're coming up to the last rack of ribs now. Just cutting them all. It's the last rack of ribs. Right, last one. All right, I'm going to wash my hands. There you go, 4.5 kilo ribs. All ready for the 14-inch. I'm going to wash my hands, eh? I'm going for about 120 to 150 degrees. So these hot rocks should last about 2 hours. So that calls for 21 on the top and 11 on the bottom. So the hot rocks are ready to go. So we'll get these rocks on. So I want 14 on the bottom. 15 on the bottom, and like a cross-out sort of path, and then the rest of the top. So I'll put these ribs in.
Alright, at this stage I'll pour in 2 bottles of the Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar sauce.
There you go, look at the heat inside that core. It's burning all them little ones, and each layer, it just burns its own little fire, and then coals at the bottom. All right, check this out, that's an hour. 1 hour after I lit that upside down fire. And you can't feel that through the camera, but that is hot. That is hot as. So 1 hour, that's good, eh? And then normally I would transfer those coals onto camp ovens for cooking for lunch, but I've got everything set up over there today. So we'll go and check out what's happening.
Everything's good down here, Mappo. Got everything worked out, mate.
That's good, Scully, that's good. We'll just check these ribs out. Yeah, they're going lovely. And the pulled pork is in here. Alrighty. Well, for those of you who have just tuned in, this is the anniversary weekend luncheon. So I'm just checking out the old upside down fire. Now, as you can see there, she's basically formed herself a square. So as you can see there, what I've done is I've just topped it up. I've gone around the outside with a single layer of heavy timber. And then that there will get us going on. Alrighty, so the lovely wife, 18 years, honey. What do you got to say about 18 years? Why have you stuck with this mutt for so long?
Get less for murder.
Less for murder, Dad says. That's the old man over there. So we're doing the dishes now. There's one. There's the 15-inch fry pan. That's just what's that, honey? Cabana, shallots, and potatoes. So I've just taken out the pulled pork from the oven, which has been on since 6 o'clock this morning. I've just ramped the oven up to about 180 for the veggies. We've got about an hour and a half to go. There's the pulled pork. Look at that. That looks absolutely sweet. We'll duck over and we'll have a look at the old ribs. My next set of instructions are the hot rocks for the 2 dampers, which will go on about 11. Look at the ribs. They're looking good too. She's going to be a cracker. Rogie D. Alrighty, so they're in there now. Potato, cabana and shallot dishes straight in there. 15-inch on the top, baking dish on the bottom. Alrighty, I'm just going to have a quick check of the damper. Yeah, that's looking good too. Rightio, so this heat I'll put on there. This one here doesn't look too bad. It's a bit burnt on the bottom, but... Okay, there's the pulled pork, barbecue pork. You're controlling the video, honey. We can't do this twice, so please get a good shot. So that's the pulled pork. That is in the barbecue sauce now. What are we doing with this, honey? Are we just pulling it all out?
Just
and then
leave it like that for a moment.
you leave the sauce in the camp oven?
Yeah, just we'll pour it
So you
over
just
once
want all
I've
the
poured
meat?
it. Yeah.
Is that enough? That'll be enough.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Do you want to put the lid back on it or just leave it?
yeah, put the lid back on.
Okay, so there's your pulled pork. I'll put the lid back on it. Now, what do you want to do with the ribs? Do you want to put the ribs on there? Sorry? That was the pulled pork. This is damper number 1. That's in the 10-inch. And damper number 2 in the 12-inch. And the ribs were cooked for 4 hours. The pulled pork was cooked for 6 hours. And the veggies are all looking good in there. We'll give a shot of them when they come out. Alrighty, there's the dampers. They're looking real good. This was cooked in the 10-inch. This one here was cooked in the 10-inch. That's why it's a bit browner on top. So all good, eh? They look good. Do you want it? Have you pressed go? Okay. Now we'll take these out. Oh no, I might. Oh, she's a bit bloody hot. There's a little bit over, isn't it? Oh.
That was silly.
Yeah, but it's hot, honey. It's very hot. It's very hot. It's the best I could do. What are you doing? You're not even filming the dish. Seriously.
I'm glad I wasn't because what you just did then was silly.
No, it wasn't.
Chicken. What are you doing?
It was too hot.
It's been. Oh my god. You're crazy.
What did I do? Why am I crazy?
Because you don't use your hands.
Well, I had to get it out. It was very hot. That looks excellent.
Okay.
Dinner's up. Dinner's up. Check that out. Mrs. Mepo 5's creation for our 18th anniversary. Jan and Aaron. Sorry, Candy. Jan and Aaron, look at that cake. That's awesome. And there's...
Oh, sorry, A&J. It's all about you, love.
The A&J came
Oh, how many years? Hold on, 5.
How many years?
18.
You get less for murder.
We got to slice into both because it's A and a J.
An A and a J together.
Okay. Very good.
Yay! Yay!
And there's chocolate dip strawberries, gay dark chocolate dip strawberries too.
Happy anniversary to us. Happy anniversary to us. 18 years, 4 girls, all happening. Good life is good. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe.